In this video, we're going to talk about deformers in Cinema 4D. In the previous video, we talked about the generators, and we saw how we can generate different solutions starting from a particular element, which could be an image, a vector graphics, or could be 2D shapes or 3D solids. Well, in a similar way we can work with deformers, and we're gonna see that. Now, just want to show you here another generator, which is something also concerning the material, and also you can use this when you do exterior rendering, which is grow grass, and this is really easy to use. Now I want to also open the deformer from create deformers and undock this panel as well. Now, when we use generators, essentially we are generating something from an object that's already in the scene. So for example, here I can create a plane and use this to generate grass. Now, sometimes you won't see the results right away. This is only for some of these effects. Or in general, in Cinema 4D, you usually see what you're doing, or what you see what you get, basically, or you get what you see. But here you need to render. So to see this particular effect, you need to render out the scene. This is the grass element, and you can see it appears a little bit different from the other generators. Now, usually generators were displayed outside, like for example the array here. Well, I've hidden a bit of objects because it was too messy, but you saw here we generated arrays, we generated booleans and so on. So let me deactivate this again, and also we'll delete this plane for the grass, and let's go to the deformers. So in a similar way, we need to interact with objects into the scene. Now let's get started here with some example. I want to show you here this first one. So originally this one here was a standard box. So I'm gonna go back to the original element, and this is the box that I've just created. Now you can create a box right away from the create and mesh primitives, cube or box, whatever. Now this is not a cube, it's higher than a cube. And then we can apply the deformer. Now when we use the generators, we took that and we insert the object inside the generator. Now this goes all the way around. So what we need to do is place the deformer inside the objects. So I will get that cube and bring it up all the way. Okay. Now in the generator, I would place that inside. Now this goes all the way around, so I have to take the deformer and place it inside the object. Okay, now always make sure where your modifier is, or your deformer is in this case. Now you can see that, as usual, it's gonna be placed in the origin of your world. So again, it's always better to work in the origin and then move everything, or you need to move this right away in order to see the effects. Now with the deformer, you can click on the little seal curl and start to deform the object. But what's happening here is that I don't see the actual bending. Now I see the bending in this like gizmo, orange gizmo, which is the actual bend modifier, but I don't see that object bending. And this is because we need to increase the segments. So we already talked about the importance of the segments. So this one here has the same bend applied, the same effect, but in this case, if If I deactivate the effect, I can see the original object, and you can see it has some subdivisions. Now, if you bring this back on, you can see the effect. So the really interesting thing here is that I can always change the original solid here, which is the cube, but always I can keep this divided and I can manage one or the other. So for example, if I want to increase the height of the cube, I can still do it. I'm increasing the height inside the band deformation. And also, if I want to have more curviness here, more curve surfaces, I need to increase the segments. The more I increase the segments, the more I will have the curve. Otherwise, it's gonna be a really well, straight object. It depends what you need to do. Now, also you can move the cube around, and this is gonna affect also the object placed inside, because this is the father and this is the children. So you can move the father and together the children, or you can move only the children. And if you move only the band modifier, this is gonna affect the end results. So it's also a matter of where you place that object. Now let me increase again the segments. Okay. And I want to show you here that there are also a lot of other parameters which are similar to the standard objects parameters, but also here we have fit parent. This is gonna fit exactly in the object that we are deforming. And we can also change here again the strength. And look what we can do here. We can just create like a bracelet or something like that. We can change the angle. We can change the effect. So for example, we could say, okay, I want this effect only happening within the box. So everything that will be outside the box will not be deformed. So if I changed here the position of the box, maybe I will place it there, you can see that it's only affecting this part of the object, or it can be unlimited. So limited to the box, unlimited will proceed to bend within the box only what will fall within the box. Now I can also scale these a little bit, make it smaller and bigger. So it's like any other object, but